Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to HUECU's Fall Town Hall. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have Craig Leonard on the line who'll be answering questions in just a moment. But before we get into that, I do want to go over some quick housekeeping tips. We have reduced all background noise, so if you are muted, no need to worry about that. If you do have any questions, please use the Q&A feature. The chat has been disabled, and we do want your questions. So please let me know now if it's working by putting where you're joining us from in the Q&A, and be more than happy to take a look at that. Also, this presentation will be recorded and uploaded to our YouTube page. To find this presentation and more, please visit youtube.com/myhuecu. And without further ado, I do want to introduce Craig Leonard, our president and CEO. Craig?
Thanks so much, Terrence.
Of course.
Glad to be here again.
And to start things off, let's talk about HUECU's financials. Anything new?
Certainly this has been a challenging year for all community financial institutions, credit unions included. We've seen certainly dramatic changes in interest rates this past year. The Federal Reserve has been extremely active, and that's put some pressure on some of our members who are looking to borrow money. Certainly things have got a lot more expensive. I was just talking the other day, last week, we saw mortgage rates hit 8%. Now that hasn't happened in decades. So it's really put a lot of pressure on home affordability, which is a big issue for a lot of people out there looking to get that first home. There's no opportunities for people to refinance these days because interest rates are so high. And so it's really been a challenge for our members who are our borrowers. On the flip side, it's been a really interesting time and a much better time for those members who are looking to get a higher yield on their deposits. A lot of institutions, the credit union included, have been really aggressive in offering higher yields on different deposit products. Our institution has aggressively priced a number of our certificates of deposits. We have an aggressively priced savings account as well as a checking account. So there's a real fight amongst financial institutions out there to gather deposits. What we've seen from a lot of consumers, again, not specific just to our institution, but across the industry, is that members have really depleted a lot of their savings over this past year. Some of it is the result of things just being more expensive. We hear that that nasty word inflation thrown around so often, that groceries are more expensive, energy costs are more expensive, and so that's been pressuring everybody's wallets, everybody's savings accounts. So we've seen that depleted to some extent because of that reason. And we've also seen an uptick this past year with members and consumers out there just spending on more non-discretionary things like vacations, travel, dinners, and things of that nature. All those factors have applied some pressure to just deposits in general amongst the industry. We're really happy that we've been able to return higher yields to our membership. And as a result, that has pressured our earnings a little bit. So we do anticipate our overall earnings being lower than that of 2022, really the result of just giving back more in the form of higher yields to our depositors. So overall, the institution is healthy, well capitalized, and another really successful 2023.
Thank you for that vote of confidence. And the higher yields on those savings accounts, I will say, they are very nice. Next question. Are there any plans to enhance HUECU's credit card rewards?
We don't have any immediate plans to alter our credit rewards programs. We did so a few years back. We introduced a newer card that had a different reward structure. One of the things that goes into developing a card rewards program is it's based upon a number of factors. And the other things that we look at are the interest rates that we charge on cards, fees that that may be assessed on cards, and again, what that card structure might look like. One of the things that really sets us apart from a lot of other issuers is that we have much lower rates of interest on our cards and a much lower fee structure on our card program. So the combination of lower interest rates, lower fees comes into play when we look at the rewards that we can kind of give back in terms of our program. We want to make sure that we have a very balanced approach so that we're taking care of those members who want to just do transactions on the cards, but also for those who are what called revolvers, who carry balances. So we want to make sure that we're giving the best interest rates as possible, but also balancing that with giving a really good rewards program. But we don't have any immediate plans to make alterations to our card reward program.
Good to know. Thank you. What advice do you have for someone who is looking to retire within 2 years?
I would say that I would have two pieces of advice. Um, the first is to budget, budget, budget. Really spend a lot of time as you start to think, get closer to that retirement timeline of really knowing where your money is going. And think too, as you go into the future, about where you may spend your money. Are you going to be someone who enters retirement where you just want to relax and enjoy that time? Or are you planning to be a world traveler? Those certainly are going to have different impacts to your retirement nest egg. The other thing that I would recommend is to talk to a financial advisor. Let them look at what your retirement savings is today. Let them talk to you about your retirement goals so that you go into this time period of your life with your eyes wide open, so that you have a good sense of what you can and maybe what you cannot do during retirement, in order that that retirement nest egg can sustain your retirement time period. So budget for sure, know where your money is going, where you think it'll go, and then spend some time talking to a financial advisor. We've recently introduced a new investment services program. We have a financial advisor on site. A number of questions that came in during this town hall are geared towards investment services. We're thrilled that we can introduce this program. We're certainly getting a lot of questions around it, and we have in years past. So we'll put in the link our advisor's name as well as our link. And I would recommend that you just reach out to that individual. Raj Benswali is his name, and set up an appointment. Doesn't cost any money to have this conversation. It's all free advice, and good luck with retirement.
Thanks, Craig. Also, please visit our website for any resources on budgeting. Next question. Can I move my IRA and 401k money as a rollover to a new IRA with HUECU?
Absolutely. Yes, you can. And we do it often with members. We have a number of IRA specialists here at the credit union. So if there's any questions, you need any help, please reach out to our support center. We can get you in touch with some of our IRA specialists. And even as you start considering to move that money into a rollover, kind of goes back to a little bit of my last comment. I would also recommend that you reach out to our financial advisor. Make sure that you are comfortable and aware of your options. And so we'd be thrilled for you to move it into a new IRA with our organization, but make sure that meets your goals. And so have that conversation with our financial advisor, and we'd be willing to, of course, give you the best advice and to set you on your path.
Thank you for that, Craig. Next question. Will I ever be able to manage my CD maturity decisions in online banking?
This is a great question, and one of the things that I like most about doing these town halls is that we get a lot of great suggestions from our members in terms of future development. This is something that we can't do today, or we don't do today um, as efficiently as we probably would like to within online banking. This is definitely a takeaway for us as an organization to see what type of enhancement we can do with online banking. One of the things that we are proud of is that we are always looking to um, put out enhancements to our online banking tool, and we do that on a regular basis. But certainly this would be a great enhancement for us to do it all under that online banking structure. So let us take this one away and let's see what we can do.
Okay. What wealth management services are available at HUECU?
So our financial advisor can do a host of different things. And it certainly all starts with a conversation. But whether you want to discuss things around stocks and bonds, mutual funds, annuities, um, taxes, um, we have created a program that is suited for our entire membership. When we went down this path of creating a program, we didn't want to create a program that was just for the uber wealthy. We really wanted a program that met um, really the needs of our entire membership population. So whether you're a novice investor who's just starting out and you just want to kind of set some goals upon maybe saving for that first home, maybe saving for a kid's college. You may be a more experienced investor. We can help you with those type of decisions as well. So the program is really designed to be a service that can help all of our members. But again, it all starts with a conversation, understanding your goals, your risk profile, and then creating a path forward. And again, those conversations with our advisors, they don't cost anything. So it's just your time, and hopefully we can set a path forward to help create a better financial life for you. The other thing that we take great pride of here at our credit union is ensuring that we go heavy with education so that you fully understand what you're getting into. So we believe in having a very uncomplicated product, and we lean heavily on financial education.
Very nice. I'm also excited to have a conversation with Raj too. He seems very nice. Next up, what assistance is available for seniors with under 50K in assets?
Yeah, and again, this kind of goes into what I had just mentioned. You know, it sounds like we're plugging our investment services quite a bit, but these are all questions that came from all of you, from the members. Um, I would again, talk to our advisor. And again, the beauty of our program is I don't we don't care if you have $1 million or if you have $10,000. We want to provide assistance to you in making informed decisions that are best suited for your needs. And so I would say for an individual that falls within this criteria, sit down with our advisor, discuss your plans, discuss your risk tolerance, and then we'll set a plan together. That could be something that you're investing still here with the credit union in terms of CDs or savings accounts. It could be something a little bit differently where it's mutual funds. But I would recommend at first having that conversation.
Okay, thanks, Craig. Next question. What do you have to help pay for my daughter entering college soon?
Yeah, college education. It's expensive and it's
Oh,
scary. And so we have a number of education loan programs. Our education loan programs, our private student loans. So they're not federal loans from the government. So we generally would tell you if your daughter is going to undergraduate school, look to see what you can get from the federal government first, um, and then you come to us for any gaps that may exist. But we do offer undergraduate loans that your daughter could take out herself. We offer parent loans, and many times, a parent might want to um, pay or help pay for their child's education. We have programs that can do both. The thing that we are really strong and we take great pride of here at our credit union is we have a phenomenal team of educational specialists. So even if you have any questions about how to fill out the FAFSA, reach out to our education team. They would be more than happy to help you along that path. They would be happy to give you all the different options available to you, whether or not you use our organization or not. They are a wealth of information, so please take advantage of our team.
thank you so much. Next question. Does the credit union hold a lot of commercial real estate? Should members be worried?
First, we don't have any commercial real estate in our loan portfolio, and what the member is asking on this question, because it's been in the press a lot, certainly with a lot of financial institutions who have heavy loan concentrations of commercial real estate. There's been a real issue since the pandemic where a number of employers and employees have moved to a remote workforce. And so there's an abundance of unused office space these days. And so the, you know, the concern is, when these loans come up, will they have the ability to be repaid? And so they're kind of thinking, or some experts tend to say that the next kind of bubble out there might be in commercial real estate. We don't have any commercial real estate within our loan portfolio, as I mentioned. We don't currently do business lending. Business lending is something that we are pursuing in the next year or so, but as of now, we don't have anything within our loan portfolio, and so there's zero exposure to our organization.
That's good to know and really reassuring. Next question will be our last question and then upcoming initiatives. What are HUECU's efforts to become carbon neutral, counting both operations and investments?
We think it's really important to be, um, you know, um, good stewards of our planet. We all have a responsibility to um, be responsible. And as an organization, we look at this in two different ways. What can we provide to our membership to help them be um, more environmentally savvy? And we look at that ourselves internally of what should we be doing as an organization. So in terms of things that we provide to our membership that can help them, we have a program with Mass Save that allows for 0% interest rates for those who want to make their home more efficient through they can and Mass Save will come out and do an efficiency type of an evaluation on your home. So it might be money that you might use to put more efficient windows in or an efficient heating system, all with the intent of saving money and being more beneficial to the environment. The other thing that we do is we offer incentives around interest rates for those who are looking to buy electric vehicles, as an example. So we have a few programs geared to our membership to incentivize them. As an organization, we we are now largely a hybrid remote company. Our back office is largely hybrid remote, and so we have saved a tremendous amount of money on savings through um, um, energy reduction. A good number of our employees now aren't in their vehicles driving to work each and every day. And so we definitely have reduced our footprint from that standpoint. We did create a peer-to-peer recognition program a couple years back, and it's a really interesting program in which our coworkers can recognize one another. And what they do as part of that recognition is they actually give seeds to another coworker, and those seeds can actually be planted into trees. We work with a third party in which to do so. And since its inception, we've planted around 15,000 trees. So we're trying to do our part in making the world a better place for all of us. I think we have a responsibility for doing so. And the last part was around investments. We don't have anything within our investment portfolio today that would be invested in any type of fossil fuel company. Our investment portfolio is all in government bonds or U.S. Treasuries. So we don't have any type of investments into the private sector.
Okay, good to know. Next up. Speaking of savings, we have Smart Rewards Savings Account. If you were interested in learning more, please visit huecu.org/smartrewards. We make that available to our entire membership, and it's a great way to save in this inflationary environment. Next, HUECU's upcoming initiatives. Craig?
Yeah, I think we've had a great 2023. We've added a number of new services for our members, and so if you're not aware of them, take some time to look at our website. But we've mentioned a lot today about investment services. That's our newest one. We had hoped to roll this out earlier in the year, and if you've joined me on prior town halls, we've talked a lot about bringing this investment services program to life. It's something that the members have been asking for a number of years, and we're thrilled to do it. And we're thrilled to have a really experienced financial advisor join our team. And so we think the membership is absolutely going to, love this, and we're really high on this initiative. We also rolled out digital wills and trust within the last quarter. So again, it's a great way that if you're looking at developing some of those kind of, I don't want to say things that often get overlooked, a health proxy, power of attorneys, an easy way to establish a will. We have tools to do so. So we're thrilled to do that. We rolled out earlier this year insurance-related products. So things around auto insurance, homeowners insurance. So we really have extended the services that we now provide to our membership. As we go into next year, we'll be looking to add more enhancements to our online banking system. One of the things that a member had asked about was around CDs. We're always looking at how we can continue to upgrade our systems. We're looking at different technologies. One of the things that we're still trying to do each and every day, and it'll be on our initiative calendar for next year, is removing friction. How can we make the experience better for you as a member? I've always said, life is stressful. The way that you interact with us as a credit union, it shouldn't be. And so that's the message that we continue to talk and discuss here within our institution, and that's our goal and our strategy forward is to remove a lot of friction to you as a member and make that that experience the best it absolutely can be.
Awesome. I like those words of confidence, Craig. It feels very positive as we move into the weekend. Next up, let's keep in touch. Please, if you enjoy this webinar, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much, Craig, for being here and talking to our membership. I know we all appreciate it. And if you are interested in staying connected with us, please visit us at huecu@harvard.edu. And we are at my HUECU on all social channels. Thank you so much today for joining us. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Happy Friday, everyone.